Hello, good afternoon to you. This weekend, the dollar Lebanese lira rate stayed around 38,000 against 38,600, but we should not be fooled because the weekend there is always a weaker price for the dollar. It means nothing because the main business is not during the weekend but during the days of the week. So on Monday we should see again 38,600, and we will not be far away from reaching 39,000, maybe 40,000 before going probably down to 36 to 37,000. The only reason for that is that the Rafa rate has very slowly increased from 28,000 to 29,000, 28,800. Probably 29,000 Monday. There is a big gap, and that big gap means that the central bank is probably going to push down like it did before. This said, on the news, I was talking to different people involved with medicine business, and they all told me, pharmacies, that there is again disruptions of medicine, and there is already missing different medicine. Mostly anti-diabetic, anti-hypertension, and anti-epileptic, and also all antidepressant pills like Prozac, Xanax, etc. So there is more and more bad news coming back about medicine, and obviously the end of subsidies with the petrol for retail, and also the probable end of subsidies soon for the bread is going to add more and more stress, and more people, more and more Lebanese are leaving the country. I would just say that we are reaching a new turnaround point. The central bank has obviously less and less US dollar. It still needs dollars because for the cash flow, when you need to import wheat, etc., you still need to pay in dollars. So the central banks needs to have dollars. In addition, the Voltor fund like Cerebus and other who bought Eurobond are putting claims with the international court in New York, and like in the example of Argentina, etc., they will want to seize wheat, petrol, etc. That's probably why also Lebanon is buying from non-friendly American countries, like Iraq, maybe, I don't know, Iran, etc., and Russia. So things are getting more and more worse. Obviously, the end of the presidency with Aoun was expected to be the end of the first chapter, but currently, because of the robberies of 7 or 8 Lebanese banks on Friday, things have changed. Banks are closed down, so there will be more and more difficulties to enter into banks. There will be more and more difficulties to use fresh dollars from the banks. So the economy will shrink again and again, and this will mean more and more devaluation, because people will need to get dollars, fresh dollars, whatever is the price of the lira. So for all these reasons, I would say that the big stories with the bank which are robbed, if we can say so, and the big story about bank closing, going to print new procedures to go into their premises, will shrink even more the economy, which didn't need that. And it shows the total bankruptcy of the country and of its government.